Poker is a dangerous game, and even celebrities aren't safe from it. They might be known for their acting skills, musical talent, and good looks, but not for playing poker. But behind the scenes, some celebs are playing for big money, sometimes more than they can afford. So we spent countless hours looking through celebrity poker moments involving famous athletes, Hollywood actors, TV stars, and even UFC fighters, and put only the most shocking ones in this video.
What just happened there?
I promise you, your opinions on some of these celebs will completely change after watching this.
I'll take it.
We're at a charity poker event and a crazy matchup is happening here. We have Chuck Liddell, a former UFC champion, up against Tony Hawk, the most legendary person to ever ride a skateboard. But one of them is about to do something they're really going to regret. Chuck has just made a huge raise that will cost Tony almost his entire stack.
I'm down.
So cool.
Wow, Tony Hawk is just going to make the call with 8-6 of spades.
All right, flip them up.
And
This is very
Chuck
unexpected.
Liddell's tournament life is at risk. Tony has been among the tightest players at the table. And all of a sudden, he just decided, let's gamble.
I guess Tony is hungry and wants to try something here. Is he going to walk away from the table a winner or ride his skateboard off screen?
I am suited
So
up.
Chuck Liddell's tournament life at risk, and he flops the nut straight with a nut flush redraw.
But it's not over. Tony can still win this if spades come on the turn and river.
However, it's not over.
Tony Hawk is going to need running spades here in order to win. He has a shot. Very slim chance, though.
5%.
What if you got, like, 2 spades?
You gotta believe. Still in. Come on, let's do it.
He's a 19-to-1 dog here.
Could it happen?
And the turn card's to 8 of clubs. That is all she wrote for the 8-6 of spades.
And just like that, Tony Hawk loses $93,000. But if you thought that was a lot, just wait until you see this next hand. This one is really going to shock you. It's the world's greatest comedian against a table full of seasoned poker veterans. He's going to play a huge pot against the world's best players. Will he survive? Phil Hellmuth steps up to the plate first, completely unaware of what he's stepping into. Kevin Hart has top set, Hellmuth has bottom set, and Kaverman has a gut shot straight draw. On the turn, though, the comedian lays a trap.
Worthy of note, Byron Kaverman does have a gut shot straight draw on the turn here.
He does, and
a flat call from Kevin Hart could potentially invite him in.
Kevin must be laughing on the inside. His plan is going smoothly. They've both taken the bait. Kaverman raised it up to $32K, and Hellmuth has just gone all in. The little slow roll from Kevin is fantastic here. He sees Phil's hand and just nods.
One out once for Phil Hellmuth. It was 2% to stay alive. Not often you see a 1 card up at the top of your screen.
Those are some slim odds for Hellmuth. I'm sure he never thought he'd get stacked by Kevin Hart.
Here it comes.
Damn,
Four
Phil.
pairs.
Take it easy, man.
Queen's full for Kevin
Take
Hart,
it easy,
takes it
Mike.
down. And Phil Hellmuth is
I'll
out.
take it. I'll take it.
Anyone in the poker world knows Patrick Antonius, but he's not up against a poker pro in this hand. It's Bruce Buffer, commentator for the UFC, and apparently he knows a thing or two about poker. Both Patrick and Bruce have big hands, but the ace-king snags top pair on the flop.
How much you have left, Antonio?
31.
I mean, Patrick, I'm sorry.
31.
31. I bet 31.
31. Okay, I call. I would have called without. Genius.
Dan Henderson, a heavyweight UFC fighter, folds early, but it doesn't matter. This amount of cash is chump change for Patrick, and his hand could be a lot worse.
Any kings left?
it's 3 kings. Couple of diamonds.
Wasn't he runner down? Sorry, Patrick.
Time to roll the dice.
The 4 diamonds, like the worst card Patrick can hit on the turn.
Damon would be sweet now.
Does that man look like he's unlucky?
Sweet from what perspective?
Any diamond and any king will take down Bruce Buffer and keep Patrick in the game. Which way is it going to go?
Uy. Oh, okay. Good game.
Antonius is eliminated in 6th place.
Absolutely.
Bruce got lucky there, but something more than luck was involved in this next hand. A big pot is brewing in a high-stakes cash game full of streamers, poker players, and ultra-successful DJ Steve Aoki. There's about $100,000 on the table, and Nate Hill looks down at aces while Steve has picked up ace-king offsuit. Fireworks are about to go off in here.
Okay, this hand's gonna be a clip. Because we have Ninja in, and I'm.
Allegedly, I might fold. You don't know.
No, I don't think you're folding. I don't. I'll do a side bet that you won't fold.
Okay. What are the odds?
Wow. I guess we can't really do a side bet because then you're gonna probably call. But I mean, I'll do a $5 bet with Daniel. He's gonna. What are you doing?
The action is hilarious. He's side bet that Ninja isn't going to fold.
Play with these.
No, Nate's got glasses on. You can't do him, bro. I'm telling you right now.
No, I can see his eyes right now. It's like when he goes side.
But that is a downfall of glasses. Lower reflection.
I always watch his stim.
Downfall.
We see his stim, but it gets away through the reflection.
If you're Nate, you must be salivating right now.
Oh, yeah.
He does have.
He's Hollywood like he's got a big hand here, Remco.
Just a bag of them, bro. He's just got a monster. Wow.
boy.
Wow, here come the chips.
Aoki is committing. He makes a big 3-bet to $3,500, smiling like a school kid. When Nate Hill raises, that smile is going to vanish.
You little psycho.
Given how Aoki has the appetite for action, if I'm Nate, I'm just moving all in.
Yeah.
Mr. Steve Yoke.
Here, take a look at that one, boys. This is a clip, man. This is a clip. Is it a clip? Yeah, it depends on what you do.
Okay, what would you do if I did this?
No,
Are you raised? Are we raised?
Yeah, that's it.
Poker players know this feeling. When all the money goes in pre-flop like this, it's never a good sign. If Nate Hill was more experienced, maybe he'd be bluffing from time to time. But he's got the goods here.
You have a pair? At least tell me you have a pair. Because they can see. Like, at least they can see. Like,
They'll see an hour later.
So let me tell you something right now. If this hand was like less, we fuck around and actually kind of say like little.
I'll tell you what I have. I'm going to tell you what I have.
I'm not going to tell you what I have,
Doesn't matter,
Steve.
bro. Steve, this is your all in, so he doesn't
This is
give a
your
shit.
Case moment.
Can we show?
I have ace king or a big pair.
He's got a fucking
Okay, how
monster.
about this? How about this? Let's just show one hand, and then I'll decide to call. I'll decide to call.
He needs this. He's not gonna show you shit.
No, because
Honestly,
you're
either
gonna
way's
win
fine.
$3,500 though.
Either way's fine.
What do you want?
Either way, really? So show one hand.
What do you need? One hand.
No, I'm not going to.
No, show.
one
sorry, no,
card?
one card.
One card each.
Show one card, and then I'll decide to call.
Expert move from Aoki here. Why not ask for some free information? He's got nothing to lose.
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna even look. How about this? You pick and I pick.
Yeah, that's a great.
You pick and I pick.
Make your predictions now. Do you think Aoki is folding when he sees Nate's card?
Let me just do this because I don't know what. Okay.
Don't get the
All
right one.
I'll put it right here. Can I pick now?
Pick. That's a good pick.
Okay, here we go. Both players are going to show one card. It is the prettiest card in the deck, the Ace of Spades.
Okay, what side? What side?
Right side.
By the way, you mix those up. Oh shit.
They both have an ace.
Nate is doing a way better acting job than lots of the celebrities in our video, as you'll see from Matt Damon later.
Ask Phil what would he do
Phil, what are you doing?
seeing this card.
No comment. Phil, what would you do? Phil, what are you doing? Here's aces.
Wait. All right. So we're just having fun here, right? We're fucking around at this game because I'm gonna get slayed.
This is too much in the pot. I wouldn't fuck around anymore, man. Just let him play at this point,
Yeah.
dude.
Phil, what
I'm
are you
serious,
doing?
dude. Steve, figure it out.
Aces are the kings, though.
figure it out.
He's got another ace.
King of heart, figure it out.
The DJ's head is spinning a bit, but he seems to be on the right track. Let's see what he does.
I'm a DJ, Phil. I'm just a DJ.
You fucking play poker. Don't lie, Steve. You've been in this position
I'm
before.
just a DJ.
He's selling you, bro. He's selling you, dude. Hey,
Hold on, I've got an answer for that.
Oh, he folds. Steve Aoki lets it go.
That's a king of
Can I
diamonds.
see? Can I see? Can I see? Can I see?
King of diamonds.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Guys, the memes,
Yeah,
the
can
memes.
It always feels good being right, but we aren't sure if the next celebrity is playing right at all. Like bad beats and celebrities, this next one is for you.
Raise.
Oh, well.
And it's a proper hand there for Brad Garrett. He has kings. He's been card dead so far and complaining about it.
Comedian and actor Brad Garrett has a monster hand, and fellow actor Don Cheadle has queens.
What do you think of that?
I kind of like it. He prevents going broke before the flop, and he gets to keep in a lot of worse hands, and I think that it's totally fine to just call.
And Brad Garrett has been playing a bit tight.
He plays things slow instead of re-raising Garrett, and now he thinks he's way ahead on this low flop. Will the turn change things?
Yeah, he takes the lead on the flop by betting into him, and Garrett just calls there with the kings. 4 comes down on the turn. It doesn't really change anything, but Don Cheadle check.
Now Garrett is in the driver's seat and leads out for a hefty 10K bet. Cheadle's never folding, but perhaps he's having second thoughts.
This is still a really tough spot for Don. Just calling at least saves him some chips.
Oh, that's going to hurt so much for Brad.
That's a really brutal card.
Yeah, now the rest of the table is seeing the carnage.
Imagine how much more expensive.
Fortunately for Brad, he decided the pot was big enough on the river and just checked it back, saving himself a ton of chip.
What a painful river card. But Garrett saved some cash. In this next hand, Don Cheadle is trying to light some money on fire with one of the worst hands in poker. Let's see how he does.
24. 24, that's not even legal.
Oh, my bad. I mean 34.
Do not adjust your television screen. Don Cheadle has 7 deuce offsuit.
After messing up the raise sizing, Don manages to put in his bet. I'd say he's looking pretty confident and comfy here. Definitely not like a man with 7 deuce.
Don probably would have preferred to take this pot pre-flop. Instead, he flops an open-ended straight draw.
All in.
And ships it all in.
He doesn't show the bluff, though. What's the point of bluffing with 7 deuce if you can't show it? Anyway, let's see how a baller handles the game of poker at super high stakes. This is Paul Pierce, who played in the NBA for 19 seasons and now has time for a little poker here and there. In our featured hand, the NBA star has mediocre cards, but better ones than his opponent Alan Keating, who's just raised him. Paul puts in the 3-bet, and we go to a flop.
That's the confusing part? That's not what you
know I have something big.
You have something big? Are you sure?
Queen 9 wasn't big, but once he flops the 9 high board, it certainly gets bigger.
Good.
Easy bet from Paul. We see a raise from Keating and a call.
Come on, Paul Pierce. Take him down.
Okay, it's
Once or
in.
twice?
Flip him up.
Or twice.
I don't care either.
Twice.
Cheating.
Whatever
Check
to Paul,
jams on
whatever
Paul,
it
who calls him.
Open ender.
Four,
Gotta
five,
be
six.
four.
You gotta
Hope I don't hit
got
both
that,
8s on the
right?
first one, because then
You
gotta open it up, Paul.
He might not be a veteran card shark, but Pierce was probably expecting to see more than 6-5 offsuit from Keating. Now his pair of 9s has to hold, and he'll collect a $56,000 pot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I knew that.
What the?
Big E on the turn right away as Keating makes the straight, leaving Pierce drawing dead.
Paul, you
now
gotta
Paul
chop
just
it.
hoping to chop
You
it.
gotta chop.
Come on, Paul.
There's no picture cards. Here they
Dubbity
come.
dubbity. Yeah.
I think the turn might be a 5.
Oh my God.
But it won't matter, because the river's an 8 type deal.
The first one is in Alan Keating's pocket, but Paul can still get half the pot.
There's the king, Paul. Here comes the chop. Here comes the chop.
Looking good.
It's our first chop of the day, won't
Yeah.
No way Alan does it twice, right?
That's an 8.
Oh my.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Straight.
Alan, that makes sense.
Keating
What is going on?
hits
How
an
good are you
8
running
on
that?
the river
I'm
and scoops
I'm
Paul
not gonna get
Pierce.
involved with.
Unlucky Paul, but the next celebrity has a real shot at greatness. It's the well-known and loved Matt Damon up against Eric Seidel, one of the legends of this sport, plus a couple of other sharks. The World Series of Poker attracts plenty of celebrities like Jason Bourne here. Why? This is one of the few games where anybody with the buy-in money can sit down with the world's best. And that's something that even celebrities love. The action is multi-way, and we see 4 hands, but nothing too strong. Everybody wants to see a flop anyway, and Matt gets in with his 10-6 offsuit as Ben Affleck watches from the sidelines.
In the big blind, he checks his option with King 9, 4 to the flop. Anybody's ball game right now. The flop is 10-10-6. That's a movie star flop for Matt Damon.
Damon got a jolt from that flop, but he's trying to act casual.
Matt may have acted in rounders, but he's not a pro player. He does what most amateurs do with big hands and checks to set a trap.
Full house for Matt Damon. Turn card is an 8. That 8 did pair Wilson, but Damon gets the check mark. Matt checks again, as does Seidel and Mex.
This is such an awkward spot for Matt. He'd love to bet, but it would look very strong to everyone else. Luckily for the movie star, Wilson bets after pairing his 8. Let's see some acting.
He made it look tough, but he does make the call.
Yeah, he made it look like an uncertain call. He is an actor.
Seidel folded. Mex gets out of the way. Wilson and Damon heads up. Damon with a check mark. He's got the nuts. A deuce on the river.
I think it's time for Matt Damon to pull the trigger.
Maybe Matt is a better actor on screen than at the poker table. Will that poker face fool Wilson?
I'll check.
But he checks. Unfortunate for Matt.
2 pair.
Nope, I got it.
Thought you might have bet it.
Yeah, missed opportunity for Damon.
Could have walked into some trouble there, I guess.
Matt failed to take his opponent to Value Town, but the next celebrity will get all the value in the world. We've already shown you this famous guy, but he did something so incredible that he deserves a second appearance. Tony Hawk is playing again, but this time he is heads up against Game of Gold winner Maria Ho.
Nevertheless, when you are out of your element, it does disrupt some of that comfort. We saw at one point Tony Hawk was down.
Neither player has anything strong, so this pot will often go to whoever is more aggressive. But they both check and go to a turn.
All club board, reading ace 10 4 deuce.
See, now this is an interesting situation because when a board comes out like this, the player who wins the pot is the one who wants it more, right? Neither player has anything and they're both fighting for it despite 4 clubs being out there. I love this kind of stuff.
Who's going to fight harder, the pro skateboarder or the pro poker player?
What's he doing?
No!
At least
You just called!
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
He just called in 7 high. It's going to be good.
Wait.
For a second before you just put
Wait,
your
watch
chips
this
in.
when Maria sees his hand.
Oh, no!
It's going to take Maria a moment to process this.
What just happened there? Did you just soul read me? You soul read me. You called me with the only hand
Literally
that beats me by a notch that doesn't like actually make
say.
any pair or connect.
I'm just trying to
with
make
the
you
board.
reevaluate your whole.
Oh my God!
Did you know that there were 4 spades on the flop and you had 2 red cards in your hands on you? Like
Absolutely.
What? I just got soul read.
This is a call that Maria might think about for the rest of her life. It's definitely a head scratcher, or maybe Tony made a mistake. Anyways, some mistakes are beautiful, like what you're about to see Mrbeast do with 400K. He's flipping against high-stakes player Alan Keating. That means no action and complete luck to find a winner.
If he loses this, he might be down $1 million. Are you kidding me? Mrbeast has kings.
I couldn't tell who was enjoying it more.
What a way to end the night.
Being a multi-millionaire YouTuber is nice, but winning a $400,000 pot doesn't happen often. And look at his hand. The poker gods are smiling down on Mrbeast.
Bro, please don't flip over fucking jack. I mean, your king might win it.
7 of clubs for 2.
I called and then I... No, wait.
We don't know what Keating's other card is, but it's got to be a jack to win.
Bro, if he has a jack, I'm literally never talking to you again. Even though it's not your fault, I'm never talking to you again.
I don't think he mucks it with
Here comes Yes.
Do you think Keating's slow rolling Mrbeast? What's his other card? He's really building the tension here.
Oh my God. Wow.
With a great hand.
Nice. Okay, GG, GG.